Hey guys, I want to show you how to make a Rubik Cube. It's pretty easy. First of all, you need a Rubik Cube, obviously. And second, you need to choose a color you want to start with. I'm going to choose white. You need to make a cross. So there has to be 4. You have to settle it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. To do that, you find a square like this. Bring it down. That's facing like that. And then you see the color that's underneath, which is green. So if you look for a center that has the color green, which is here, you bring the middle part up here, which goes like that. And then obviously the center's there, but don't worry. Lock this one to the side. Bring this back down, and then bring this back to the side. So now, as you can see, it's starting to make part of the cross. And then these two match. So you find the next one, which is here. You bring it down, and you can see the color's blue. So you go to center that has the color blue, and then you do the same thing. So you bring the middle part up, right? And then lock it away so it won't go somewhere. And then you bring it back, and as you can see, it made half of it, and you see it matches. And the second part, and then you do the same thing. Try to find the other part, which is here. And you basically, because when you're doing this, it's going to move this part. So try and move it away to a clear space, and then bring it back down. And as you can see, the other part is red. So you go and find the color red, which is here. But don't worry if it moves; you can move it back. And then you do the same thing. Bring it up. Lock it so it doesn't move, and then bring it back to the position. As you can see, we need the last part, which is down here. So the color is orange underneath. So you go to center that has orange, and then you do the same thing. Bring it up, lock it, and then bring it back. And as you can see, you made a cross. Forget about that part. It just came like that. So don't worry. So the next part, you have to make the corners in the right position. So if you got you need to make the corners in the right position. So if I take this one, white's on the top. I need to find blue and orange. Orange is here, but the blue's not here. So I move it, and I see the blue's here. I have to bring the white up here. So all I do is just bring this down and bring it to the cross, and you can see when you lift it up, white's there, blue's there, and the orange is there. So you do the same with this one. As you can see, this one. As you can see, it's white. So white's on the top, but then we need green and red. So red's here. So because blue's this side, I predict that green's going to be this side. And then because there's one on the top and it doesn't suit it, just do the same thing. Bring it down, bring it across, bring it up. So now you have the white, blue, and red here. White's on the top somewhere. Blue is somewhere here, and then red's there. So you bring this across. Now, because it's in a different position, if you do that, it's going to take a bit of time. So you can just push it away this way, bring it down, and then bring it back, so it can be easier. And now you have to find this last one. As you can see, it's here. So, like I said, because it's going to be like this, and it's going to take a long time to bring it back, you can just do this way, bring it back, bring it up, and there we go. That's job 1. We finished this part, we finished the first color, and at the same time, we also finished the first layer. So, and they both have to match to the color. Second part is we're going to make the second layer, which is this one. To do that, we need to look at the opposite color of white, which is yellow. And we need to find a color that does not have yellow. For example, this one has yellow and orange, so we can't use that one. But whereas this one has blue and red, so we can use that one. So because we have to find the color blue, which is down here. As you can see, it matches to the center. And then definitely either this side or this side will have the color that's underneath. and underneath this color, underneath the color blue, is red. So red's not on this side, but it's on this side. So if you have to move it to the right, you have to move it to the opposite direction. Bring this down, bring this backwards, and bring it up, and then you turn. At the same time, because you're missing a white, as I said, do the same thing that brings the whites back here, and you do that. As you can see, it fitted red, blue. That's job done, that part. Now you find the next one, which is orange and blue. It doesn't have yellow, so we can use it. So you find the color that has the central that has the color orange, which is here. And as you can see, blue's on this side. So you bring it to opposite direction, which is the right. Bring this down, bring this back, and push it, go back up. And then you do the same. Because it's the white's not there, you just put that, bring that back there, take it, bring it back, and move it forward. Second, we've done this layer and this layer. We've done this half, well not half, but you know, but we got the other part left. So we find green and red. Well, we can't use this one, it's got yellow. There we go. We can use this because it doesn't have yellow. This one matches, and underneath is red. So if you look at red, red's this side. So we go to opposite direction, which is left. Bring this down, bring this back, go back up. And now, because it's this way, take it away so we don't move it somewhere else, and bring it back. It's like, so it's up there. So we've saved the first layer, first color, then saved the first layer, and then we saved the second layer. Not saved it, but we finished the second layer. Now we have to do the third layer. Usually you have a shape like this, a dot like I have, and then, or otherwise you have like this or like that, this shape, L shape. So what you do is you turn this, holding like this, hold the way I'm holding it, and then turn it up like that, and then you just follow what I'm doing. So you go, so the step, if I just reverse this, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5, and then 6. As you can see, it went to the next layer, which is like this, which is a great thing because we're improving, because we need to make a cross. So then you do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see, we made the L, but whenever we make an L, we should always face this way. It either comes this way or either comes this way. And we always have to face the shape going this way, not like that, because then there's going to be a few mistakes. So we have to face it this way. And then pretty much you do the same thing. Sorry. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see, we made a cross, which is successful. Now we have to make the middle part match. This one matches, but then not this one, or this one, or this one. So we have to move it so it matches. So this one matches, and this one, which is great. But the other two doesn't matches, which is okay. So the two that matches, one has to go this side, and the other one has to go this side. Now what you do is, you bring this up, push this twice, bring this back down, do that, do that, do that. And as you can see, it brings everything to position. So that matches, that matches, that matches, and that matches. And the cross is still there. The second thing is that you need to do is to make make one corner match. You make the corners matches. Okay, to do that, you go just do 3 different ways until one of them matches. So this one matches, right? But the others won't be in the position. So what you have to do is, and this one matches. So you do this, 1, just follow what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. As you can see, I've made a mistake here, which is okay. We can solve it back. So you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can see it still doesn't match for any of them. Just try a different few ways, but don't lose track. I'm just going to carry on doing like this because then it might come back. You never know. It usually does for me though. Okay, it doesn't work so far. And then you see they're in the wrong position. So you just carry on doing it until, as you can see, still in the wrong position. If it's still coming in the wrong position, I suggest you might want to do this. And you can see I lost track because they're not matching. So what I do is just push it till it matches. So none of them match, or these two match. So you just do that and do the way I told you to do in the beginning. Now they all match. Now we have to do the corners, as you can see. So I do this, that, then move it to the side. And I hope one of them would match some point, but they wouldn't. So I'm just going to do the same thing. And it looks like none of them still match. Eventually you have to carry on doing it until it comes up some point. It might take some time, but oh, see, we got one. That's good. Now we have to make the corners matches. This, and this. So this one has to go here. This one has to come here, and that one has to go there. But all we do is bring this up. But you have to look at this. Always put this to the top. No, not top. Bottom right. Bottom right. Bring this up. Do that. Do that. That. Move it across. As you can see, this one still matches. This one still hasn't gone, and this one hasn't. Or this one. So you just do it again till they get into their right position. But the things won't have to match. It won't have to match like this. So now this one, so green's there, and orange is there, yellow's up there, which is okay. And then green's there, green's there, red is there, and yellow's up there. And then red is there, blue is there, yellow's up there, which is good. So you get the one that matches perfectly, which is this one. Turn it across. As you can see, this one doesn't match. And now you try a different formula, which you have to follow me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can see I went somewhere wrong, which happens quite a lot. Just find an area you have to go from the beginning again. It's kind of annoying. And now you go. If yours went perfect, then don't worry. As you can see, they all match again. Now we need to make the corners match again. Which is, wait, I'm trying to remember. Okay, like that. Boom. Those two match. Those don't match, and that doesn't match. So just do the formula. There is times that goes quite a lot wrong. And as you can see, all of them match perfectly. And the last final step. And you have to be careful. Do this, that. This, and then you do the same for the other side. That. And as you can see, we solved the Rubik Cube. 1, down, there. There we go. That's how you solve a Rubik Cube.